We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. There is a phrase by Epictetus that by itself could encapsulate his entire philosophy. It is not the things themselves that disturb men, but the opinions they have about those things. Epictetus knew it well. Life can take everything away from you, but no one can take away the way you choose to respond to what happens. Virtue is the only thing we can control. Everything else is beyond our control. Born a slave in the Roman Empire, Epictetus knew the harshness of life from a young age. Yet his existence demonstrates that the most important freedom does not depend on chains or bars, but on the mind. Inner freedom, according to Epictetus, is an ability that is cultivated through self-awareness, self-discipline, and acceptance of reality, allowing us to live more serenely and fulfillingly. Even when he was the property of another man, Epictetus could preserve an inviolable space within himself, that of thought, of choice, of dignity. Strengthen yourself with contentment, for this is an impregnable fortress, means that cultivating a state of contentment provides a strong inner defense against life's challenges and disappointments. It highlights the power of finding satisfaction in what you have, rather than constantly seeking more, as a way to build resilience and emotional stability. For Epictetus, the key to inner freedom was distinguishing what depends on us from what does not depend on us. Among things, some are in our power, others are not. This is a core idea in Stoic philosophy. Health, wealth, reputation, they are never entirely under our control. Chasing what we cannot control is doomed to frustration. But our opinion, our judgment, our moral choices, these truly belong to us. Epictetus taught that suffering arises when we try to bend the world to our will, instead of learning to live in harmony with reality. Blaming others for our misfortunes is a consequence of our ignorance. Blaming oneself is the beginning of understanding. Blaming neither oneself nor others is true wisdom. It doesn't mean passive resignation, but active acceptance, choosing to focus our energies where we can act, and letting go of the rest. The Stoic philosophy of Epictetus invites us to focus on what we can control, that is, our actions and thoughts, accepting what we cannot change. He said, "Do not seek to have events happen as you want them to, but instead want them to happen as they do happen, and your life will go well." This is perhaps one of the hardest lessons, to stop fighting what we cannot change. The 2 powers that, according to Epictetus, make a man wise are those of endurance and resistance. Many believe that freedom is doing whatever we want. Epictetus reminds us that true freedom is not being slaves to our desires, fears, and the opinions of others. The sentiment that true wealth resides in the heart and mind, rather than material possessions, is a widely held belief that emphasizes the importance of inner qualities and emotional fulfillment over material wealth. This perspective suggests that happiness, contentment, and a meaningful life are not solely dependent on financial status, but rather on cultivating positive character traits and fostering strong relationships. In a noisy world where everyone seems to want to tell us how to live, Epictetus's wisdom is an invitation to re-enter ourselves. To ask ourselves, is this up to me or not? If so, let's take action. If not, let's learn to let go. The advice, don't worry about what is not under your control, encourages focusing on what you can influence and accepting what you cannot. This helps reduce anxiety and stress by shifting your energy towards constructive actions. It promotes a healthier mindset, allowing for more effective navigation of life's challenges. Because in the end, life is not in our hands, but our mind is. And keeping it free, as Epictetus did, is perhaps the highest task we can set ourselves. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more philosophical content.